What's up, guys? Welcome back to this broken
play with Mecha and Dino.
Let me say one thing. This is actually pretty interesting because we kind of did an episode. We did a first episode about this, but to me, this kind of brings back a lot of the some of the shows that I used to watch as a kid. They were a lot more complex than I actually chose or even understood at the time.
Yeah,
you know, like for example, there was this show called Reboot. Reboot. Okay. It was like a CG animated show. All right, and the show actually it spans through different times, future, past, present, and it was almost a kid show. And I don't know if anybody realizes if they remember this show. It's called Reboot. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody watched it or what, but if you did, man, little fist bump. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you
a little knuckles.
Yeah. Dude, this show was crazy. Like, for a kid's show, it had a lot of complexity. Yeah. It had just all kinds of different weird things that on the outside, you might have thought it was such a silly show. It was just like this cheap CG kids show, you know? But, man, I mean, I've gone back to watch some of the episodes on YouTube or something.
Yeah.
You know, and thank God for YouTube. There's a lot of crap that I've been able to watch just from when I was little. But it's crazy, man. Like, there was so much more that I missed. And these kind of shows, like, I wonder what kid is watching this.
Oh,
Like, I know
you
this
know
is
what?
a game right here.
I bet you they're not seeing it until they're gonna go back to it in the future. Because probably just from me watching it, I was like, "Whoa, kids are watching this,"
right?
And they don't see it.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, if I were to walk into the room and you were playing this, I'd be like, "What is he doing? What is he freaking doing, dude? You know, what is he playing?" And I would feel like I'm playing a Dora or something, you know? Like,
yeah.
But
you know, they did make Dora. These people made pretty much all the like Ben 10. Dora,
you know what? I wouldn't freaking doubt it. I had Dora, a Dora game for 360, I think.
Yeah, it's probably...
No. I'm sorry. It was for PS2.
Was it Vicious Cycle that made?
Help me out here, man. PS2? I don't know.
PS2.
I think
they did do it. So it's funny. The software that this is, Little Orbit is like the publisher. Mm-hmm. But
what else have they done?
They did pretty much like I said, all the Cartoon Network kids stuff.
This is Cartoon Network.
Yeah, this is Cartoon Network. Okay. But like, ooh, what's this? But they started in. What was it? 2000 as Vicious Circle.
Yeah.
Then in 2005 they became Vicious Engine.
Why did they change their name?
To sound more badass.
Yeah.
And then they got a new buyer or a new publisher in 2007. That's a D3 publisher. And then they went to like a newer version of their Vicious Engine in 2009, which was Vicious Engine VE2, whatever. And then in 2014, the new buyer, aka Little Orbit, is who you see today. But it's kind of cool how you see them evolve, and you're kind of there, you just don't realize it.
I'd never heard of them. You know,
I've heard of Little Orbit, but I didn't know who they were prior to Little Orbit. And that's when I looked into that, I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." Like when I saw their games, like I've seen their games throughout because they've been around since the Xbox.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like during those times.
See, and I always wonder about these developers because I'm not downing the developer or the people that choose to work on this game in any way or form, okay? But I always have the question of, do people that work on these games, like if you were to go interview them right now, they'd probably be like, "Oh, you know, we've had such a great time. The community is amazing.
I hate it."
You know what I mean? Yeah, like our family loves this. Like this, we're so dedicated to this.
They're dedicated to it.
Yeah, they're so dedicated to it. But at the same time, I wonder, like behind the scenes. Is this an interesting game for them to work on?
I've heard a lot of times that there's some games that a lot of developers aren't too happy about.
I wonder that.
It's one of those like, "Oh, you played my work?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "It sucked." Look at this. This is a giant gumball.
The frick is that, man? That's like that's like a creepy thing, man.
They watch the city.
Well, these guys watch the kingdom.
Yeah. They're like robot giants.
Did you see any other wizards around? No, just Abracadabra. Look at this mess. He must have spilled those jelly beans when he broke it.
Huh.
The jelly beans. So everything's candy in this world.
Abracadabra.
Everything is candy.
Now, is that a choice because
It is a detective game, so we got to be detectives.
But I mean, like I said, I always wonder, how developers feel about working on games like these. I'm not saying maybe somebody aspires to work on a game like this.
Oh yeah,
Maybe they're trying to get their feet wet on something, trying to get. But this developer you said they've been working on stuff since Xbox, so
yeah. Well, have you? There's actually a recent story that happened with a developer and pretty much the community. Where a developer worked I don't know if you heard about the bear simulation fiasco that's going on.
No.
So a guy made a thing on Kickstarter for a bear simulation game.
Bear simulation game?
Yeah, I don't know how. Simulation games are very popular right now.
Riding those coattails on the goat one, huh?
I guess. I don't know. Like bear simulator, just truck simulator. There's like so many simulators. There's like, this is kind of weird. But, so this guy made
Farmer Simulator?
Pretty much.
2016, bro?
Yeah.
You getting that?
Hell yeah.
I already pre-ordered it.
Oh yeah? Pre-ordered 2 copies for the PC and the Xbox.
I know some people that really love that game though, man.
No.
And like they'll talk to you like if you're like me and you were talking about the next Fallout.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, you could put grain in a truck.
No, there's one simulator.
I'm serious.
So this bear simulator is you're playing your bear and you gotta, work and everything and it's nothing too crazy, but I guess PewDiePie and a couple YouTubers played it, and at the end of PewDiePie's video, he uninstalled the game, and it kind of impacted the guy's sales. Like it started dropping because YouTubers and Let's Players have a big impact on sales. So he didn't like the game, deleted it, and then it kind of the guy. To be honest, it sounded like the guy got a little butthurt from it. He got pretty offended, and pretty much he set up an update saying he's quitting. He's not going to finish the game. There's $100,000 put in this game. He said, I'm not going to do any more, due to the hard reality of what this, like, it wasn't to what he expected, he said. But everything he was going with, it was kind of you're not going to, it wasn't a bad game, but you're not.
This is Kickstarter, right?
This was a Kickstarter that turned into a game. So, like, it got funded, it went through the whole process, and then at the end, he just couldn't handle the stress of it. And then because of that, it was kind of sad, because he made a game he wanted to make, and he just couldn't keep up with the demand of it, and he got too offended from it. And honestly, in this community, you're not going to like anybody, or you're not going to get everyone to like you, nor are you going to get, like, the perfect game. But you can't let something like that discourage you from continuing your dream. So
I would just like to know what this developer's dream of working on. Like, because every team has a dream game.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Every team is like, dude, one day
they want to make that perfect game. Well, it's like it goes down to what's their inspiration.
Yeah. And I mean, with the Kickstarter thing, people they give their money.
I like
when it comes
Kickstarter.
to Kickstarter, dude, don't give your money if you know. It's like one of those things. Don't give your money if you know that you don't have to give.
Kickstarter, yeah, it's almost like it's like your 401k.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like you put money into it, but don't expect that to always come back.
Nah, you're basically donating money.
I've donated a couple to different games. I hope they do well. There's some horror games coming out. I can't remember the names, but I funded and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And if it, some of the Kickstarters, if you put a certain amount or get in at a certain time, you can be a crucial member for the whole program.
And you have to think too, like this guy, you were talking about the YouTuber, right? And it's not really. I don't want to pin it on anybody because he made his opinion. It's his opinion.
Oh yeah, it's his own.
Right,
opinion.
yeah. But you have to also think like, who are you delivering it to? Like, understand.
If he didn't like it, that doesn't mean it was bad.
What does this guy play?
Yeah.
Does he play simulators? No, maybe not. You don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's also very important. You have to And it goes the same for these people, you know, for the people that make this
I
game.
feel like that right there. We did?
Here, let me walk you through.
Yeah, thank you,
Fell on the floor
Princess.
while the kidnapping was taking
Oh, I didn't even read it. I'm sorry.
Listen to it. We solved the case. Jelly beans fell on the floor.
Yes, but
Jelly!
first. Try it.
Oh, the pamphlet.
She knows.
The
How
pamphlets.
does she know about this?
Because I was under the jelly beans.
Did she already go investigate the room?
I think so. She's just
Dude.
messing with
She
us.
probably did it.
Look at that face. Shake that booty. Right in Jake's face.
God.
Wait, I didn't hear what she said. I was gonna say jelly.
This is a children's game, man. What are you doing? How could you get off on this? What the heck?
Dude, that. Look at that.
This is bubblegum. This is
Woo!
bubblegum girl.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Good.
Oh, God.
Take it in, Jake.
Well,
Peppermint Butler is terrible. She's innocent. Yes, I'm a good guesser.
Go down to the
Get him
dungeon,
outta here.
Get the key from the guards and
Yeah!
relax. Stay inside. Crisis is over
Look at that booty shake.
The gumball guardians
a lot of random noises in this game. Like the electricity just happened.
Yeah.
Mathematical.
Mathematical. All right, guys. Next time on Broken Play, we'll figure out how to free Abracadabra.
What is he doing?
I'm pole dancing with him. Chon, 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 chon.
All right, let's get out of here, man. See you guys.